Now we get to the king of the night. The king of the night, because if you look at the recruiting rankings, you go to the top each and every time, just about each and every year. It's been, I believe, 9 consecutive top 5 to top 10 finishes. It's pretty much a composite number 1 class over the last 4 or 5 years. We bring in Stephen M. Smith from Touchdown Alabama to talk about the Crimson Tide and the abundance of riches there. Stephen, take it away.
Well, Mark, I'm not the king. Nick Saban is the king. I just happen to be covering it for him. So I'm not.
You're more
king.
entertaining than Nick Saban.
True. I'll take that. But this class, pretty much business as usual. Alabama did have a slight scare. It was a slight story for Jerez Parks, the defensive lineman 4-star, who really wanted to come to Alabama, had an emotional moment when he made his announcement, couldn't quite decide where he wanted to go to, so he put off his commitment for about a couple of hours. And when he finally was able to decide, Alabama had already had so many defensive linemen commit that he was actually forced to gray shirt. He was given the choice to either gray shirt to come in 2018 or take a chance at going to another school. Jerez Parks chose to gray shirt. So aside from that and losing Aubrey Solomon to Michigan, Alabama's class pretty much failed exactly the way it wanted to. Nick Saban going out to Louisiana, getting a lot of big-time recruits from the LSU area. But this class, you want to talk about the depth of this class, Alabama being able to hit needs at quarterback, wide receiver, running back, offensive line, everywhere there was a need, especially on that defensive line, an area where it struggled in this national championship game, not being able to have those fresh bodies rotate. So with Alabama getting Isaiah Buggs, Fedarian Mathis, and also LeBron Ray on that front line to keep those fresh bodies was very, very key.
So this business of ranking recruiting classes has been in vogue for about 12 or 13 years. ESPN, Rivals, Scout, 24/7, etc. And this may be the top class during that time frame with 21 total commitments out of the ESPN 300 out of 29 total. Stephen, of course, most of these guys are going to line up behind other 5-star recruits trying to get on the field. But if there's a guy or two that you think could make an impact this fall, who would those guys be?
If I had to go with 2, I would go with Alex Leatherwood, the offensive tackle, and number 2, Jerry Jeudy, the wide receiver. I think those two can make an immediate impact. Alex Leatherwood at left tackle has tremendous size, good hand technique, great leg drive. Would fill in right there for the departed Cam Robinson. Keep in mind, a lot of true freshmen have played at left tackle or at either tackle position for Alabama under Saban, remembering Big Andre Smith at left tackle in 2008. Of course, Cam Robinson, his freshman year at left tackle 2014. Last year, Jonah Williams at right tackle 2016. So a lot of freshmen have been able to come in and really take hold of those offensive tackle positions. Alex Leatherwood has that type of potential. And number 2, Jerry Jeudy. I mean, here's a kid that he and Calvin Ridley went to the same high school. They both went to Monarch High in Coconut Creek, Florida, before Jeudy transferred to Deerfield Beach, Florida. And Jeudy told reporters he wants one more year with Calvin. And this next season can become that year. This guy has the ability to get on the field and make things happen, kind of following in the steps of Amari Cooper, of course, Julio Jones, and also Calvin Ridley. Can Jeudy be the next freshman to step on the field and make an immediate impact? I think he can.
All right. He's a writer for Touchdown Alabama. He is the captain of Team No Sleep. And most importantly to me, he is a contributor here at Mark Rogers TV and one of the very best. Stephen M. Smith of Touchdown Alabama, and I cut a segment each and every week talking Alabama football. And again, it's a recruiting class that you'll be able to talk about going into spring practice, Stephen.
Spring practice, fall camp, and probably the first week of the college football season if you're betting on it.
All right, Stephen, you take care. Have a great night, sir.
You too.